Hey guys, this is Val from NextGen Ranger, and today we're going to show you how to install our cluster upgrade kit, which is a full 12-inch digital cluster. It'll work for all models, and the kits we sell are pre-programmed, so it's basically a plug and play, and we'll show you how to change it over now. First thing we're going to do is fully extend the steering column, so push down on the lever, pull the steering lever column down, and pull the steering out. The next thing we're going to do is pull the weather strip, just half of the weather strip, not the whole thing, so just like that. Grab a trim remove tool, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove this end trim panel right here. So do you want to put the trim tool in and then carefully pry out the plastic end trim and move it out of the way. The next step is we're going to release the lower steering column panel. So grab onto the vinyl, pull it out just like that, and then grab onto the sides of this trim and pull it out towards you. And then what you're going to do is unhinge the cables from its hooks carefully and take it out. The next step we're going to do is we're going to open the fuse cover. So put your fingers where I've positioned them and pull down, and it should pop right out. The next step is you're going to grab your 7mm and you're going to undo this bolt right here. Once you've unscrewed that 7mm bolt that was on the side of the vent, what you're going to do is you're going to carefully use your fingers underneath the drink bottle holder and pull up towards you, and do it all the way to the side, and then gently pull everything out just like that, and then leave it to the bottom just like that. The next step is you're going to pull this little plastic piece out. It's a brake towing controller, just like that. Just leave it hanging like that. The next thing you're going to do, grab that 7mm again. You're going to undo these 4 bolts on the corners, there, 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 and there. Unscrew them. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is we're going to remove the actual cluster and unplug it. So grab your cluster that you've just unscrewed all the screws, and then carefully look out the back. There's a cable and a tab. Push down the tab, pull it out, and then put the old cluster away. Next step is grab your new cluster, the digital one. What you're going to do is put it down carefully just here, and you're going to plug that you've just unplugged straight into the cluster, just like that. Once you've plugged it in and aligned the cluster to the holes where the screws are, grab your first screw and screw it in just a little bit so the cluster doesn't fall. Grab your other screws and then put them in as well. Make sure all your bolts are tightened. Perfect. Alright, the next step is we're going to reverse the install by putting the plastics back together. The first thing you're going to put back is the trailer brake controller. It's on the left side. Align your clips to the holes, all 4 holes. Alright, and then just push in gently, just like that. The next step is you're going to grab your fascia that goes over the cluster, lift it around carefully, put it across and then line up the vent to where the vent belongs. Make sure this cable doesn't sit in front of the drink bottle holder. It'll get tangled here, but you need to move it to the side. Slowly push it in, a bit of force, just like that. The next thing you're going to do is grab the trim piece with the vinyl on it, come over to behind the steering wheel and the cable. You want to put it back under the hooks, just like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is line the plastic line up with the cluster, and what you're going to do is just push straight in, just like that. And then the next thing is the vinyl bit. You want to line all these pins and clippings inside these holes. So I like to start with the back ones and then line them up and squeeze them down and clip them just like that. And what you want to do is you want to grab that 7mm bolt that you've taken out from the air vent on the side and screw that bad boy back in. Make sure it's tight. Done. Right, the next thing is you're going to grab this end trim piece, right? Gently put the back in first, line it up top and bottom, and then push it in and clip it in. You'll hear them clip, you know it's secure. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the seals back in, the rubber seals in. So line them up. Just push in, just like that. The last bit is you're gonna close the fuse cover, line the tabs up, and then push them in, closed, just like that.